and welcome to this Warhammer 40k Battle League video with me, Mark, from the Xenoviz channel. And today with me right here is...
I'm Ian. Hello.
He's Ian. Hello. So, we are about to start our Battle League 4. Battle League 4. Now, this is going to be a bigger league and really exciting. So we're going to go straight into the rules element of it. We're going to talk about the armies and the lists that we've got. Then we're going to then show you what the games are going to be, who's going to be battling who, and then following videos will be the battle reports. So let's get straight to it. Rules. Same as the last time, we're going to be doing
2,000 points? 2,000 points per army. Obviously, we've said before they play each other twice. Points wise, you get 5 for a win, 3 for a draw, 1 for a lose. If you get tabled, you get 0. If you table the opponent, you get 6. And they will alternate between Maelstrom and Eternal.
Yes.
Because keep it fresh.
For variety,
Yeah.
Some armies are better suited to each mission, so it gives more balance in the games.
The lists shouldn't be changed, but we'll come to that in a little bit when we get onto the armies.
Yeah.
But generally the lists shouldn't be changed. Previous ones we haven't changed them. Whoever comes last gets relegated, so cannot come to the next Battle League. They don't get an invitation. And whoever comes first has to come. It is compulsory for them to come. They are the reigning champions.
Who are the reigning champions?
My Barbarians.
So you won the last one. For those of you that don't know, Barbarians are his Space Marine chapter.
Obviously the same list, they don't have to be the same list if they win, but they have to come back to
represent the hood. Okay, so those are the general rules. We're going to go into the army lists now, general. So, armies. It's going to be 4 armies each. Previously we had 3, now it is 4. The army lists, as been stated, are locked in. However, if any codex gets an update, a big update, not like a supplement like thingy-mabob, we'll stop the Battle League, we'll check out the codex.
Pause the Battle League. We won't just stop.
No, pause.
Stop everything. We'll pause the Battle League.
Then we'll have a quick look over the codex, see what's changed. We'll do a video about the army if the army is going to be changed, and then changes can be made. Obviously, if we find, for example, Space Marines get in 6 months' time a brand new codex, and Tactical Marines are now 2 up armor save and they're 10 points a model, and they all have las cannons for free. And then Ian says, "Oh, I'm going to have 100 of these plus," and then we'll have a discussion about that. That's a little bit.
Yeah, we've kind of said that the main premise of the army is going to be the same. So, for instance, if you've got 5 flyers in your army written now, fine. If it changes and it turns out that the flyers are rubbish, you can't just be like, "Well, I'm just going to take out all my flyers just because of the codex change."
And other reasons is points cost. It's 2,000 points if it comes around, and because of the changes and what units you've used, it's over 2,000 or it's under 2,000 by quite a significant chunk, then changes are going to have to be made there anyway.
Yeah.
So, 4 armies.
So, you said that we used to have 3 armies.
Yeah.
We're doing 4 armies now. Obviously, I'm not here a lot of the time at the minute, which is why up until recently our videos have been a little bit sparse, or more sparse than previous years.
Yeah.
So we've kind of discussed, and having a Battle League over a year, it's going to be difficult to squeeze it in, or with my busy schedule, with you lazing about the house, it's going to be difficult to squeeze it in. So we kind of said over 2 years might be a bit easier, but having that small amount over the 2 years isn't going to be as it's going to be again it's not going to be filled with goodness,
and it also means more variety of battle reports because there are 2 extra armies rather than the normal ones you would normally see.
So it is going to be lasting over the 2 years, and there's going to be obviously more games. I know some of you will be like, oh, but I won't remember who's winning and who's in it and what's going on and all this. What we'll do is we'll probably have a few more update videos. We'll have a couple of them more regularly so that you can keep up with what's going on in the league.
Maybe this time like quarterly rather than halfway points, so we can see what it is. Yeah. I'll go first. Should we do all 4 armies or one each? One at a time?
Before we do the armies, I'm going to guess what Mark's got. Just to make it a bit interesting. And if I'm right, I win a cookie. I reckon he's taking Sister of Battle, Sister of Battle, Sister of Battle, and Sisters of Battle.
We do love that army.
No, I think you're taking Orcs, Tyranids, Grey Knights, and Eldar.
Right. Interesting.
Would you like a...
You are taking...
Well, I've got to take
Barbarians,
so that's a standard.
Necrons, Chaos and Tau. That's what I think.
Ooh. There is a cookie for you
somewhere in the flat. Right, I'll go first. I'm going to bring Eldar. Great guess. I have a huge Eldar collection, and halfway through this battle league, Eldar got a big update. Did a few battle reports against Grey Knights and Tyranids and Dark Eldar, and they're a lot of fun. Obviously, they are very, very strong at the moment, but we haven't explored that on the channel. So, my 2,000 points of Eldar, my list comprises of 1,982 points. HQ will be an Alt-Arc with a fusion gun, laser lance, and he's on a Skyrunner. So a bit of manoeuvrability there, and he's going to have a melter and a little jabby pointy stick for funsies. Then I'm going to have a fast here on a Skyrunner as well. He's going to be mastery level 3. In the elite section, I have 5 Wraith Guard in a Wave Serpent. The Wave Serpent will have Twin Link Bright Lances on top of it. So the Wraith Guard will have their D weapons, only 12 inches, but they are still devastating. D weapons and Twin Link Bright Lance on a Wave Serpent. Troops will be 10 Dire Avengers in a Wave Serpent, again, Twin Link Bright Lances. Lance weapons are very good, and I know Ian likes vehicles, and you know, sometimes I use vehicles once in a while. So
with your elder, you use a lot of vehicles, don't you?
Guardian Defenders, 10 Guardians with a Bright Lance platform. Again, I mean, you drop pods, and I don't like drop pods, so another unit of Guardians with a Bright Lance thingy-mabobby again. Then I'm going to have a unit of Wind Riders, so 3 of them, with Shuriken Cannons. Then another 3 Wind Riders with Shuriken Cannons. Now these are an upgrade, which gives them Strength 6, AP 5, Assault 3 weapons. So it just gives them that extra boost in shooting. My fast attack will be 3 Vipers, all with 2 sets of Shuriken Cannons. So that's 18 strength 6 shots coming out of there. Only AP 5, and obviously won't affect things like Land Raiders or Necron armor, which is armor 13, or anything like that, but against troops will hurt. Warp Spiders is 10 Warp Spiders. That's it, no upgrade, no... what's the word?
Shrinking abilities.
No. upgrade for one of the guys. What the equivalent would a Space Marine Sergeant be? Exarch is the word I'm looking for. Heavy Sport, Fire Prism. Just one? Just
the one. Yeah.
One?
That's what it says, just there.
Yeah. And then a Night Spinner as well.
Ooh.
And then a Lord of War will be a Wraith Knight. So no formations, which are horribly overpowered and dangerous. What is it called? Bound list.
Bound.
As far as I'm aware. Lots of different variety. D weapons, which will be interesting to play with. Bright Lances, some Aspect Warriors in there as well, and some deadly, devastating weaponry. So that is my Eldar force coming in at 1982 points.
82?
1982.
I'm sure you could have squeezed an extra 18 points.
I probably could have put an Exarch in, but I've locked it in now.
Locked in. So that is official.
It's
That
official.
is the list.
The Eldar list.
Okay, so obviously Barbarians are coming back for the third time, and they unfortunately were relegated in Battle League 2, so we couldn't come to that. I have in my list of exactly 2,000 points, just like to say, a chaplain. He has a jump pack, so might give you a bit of a clue on what's coming up later. I have a chapter master. You may have seen him in the last ones. Regi Malleus. He is strong. He's come back because he likes to beat stuff up. I have a Terminator Assault Squad with Thunderhammer Storm Shields.
Ooh.
And did I put them in a... I did. I put them in a Land Raider.
You do love your Land Raider.
So that combination is the same from last year. It's a winning combination, so why change it? I've got a Scout Squad. They seem to do quite well to me. What were you doing?
Hashtag.
As a Scout Squad, they did quite well for me, so I kept them in. I've got a Tactical Squad, a Tactical Squad, a Tactical Squad, 3 Tactical Squads this time.
How many men?
Not as many as you'd think.
10-man squad?
No, I think they're all 5-man squads.
Ooh, take a leaf out of Space Wolves there.
So I've made them small squads, but I've then got an Assault Squad. Obviously the chaplain's going to go with that. Another Assault Squad, so reduced the amount of foot slogging, but I've included some quicker moving things, because I found that the bikes actually were quite helpful last season. They got up there quick, or they could take objectives quickly. So it meant that I had a bit more manoeuvrability. So I like that, but I wanted to change it a little bit. Thought Assault Squads, why not? I also thought of a Land Speeder, so I've got a Land Speeder, taking another leaf out of the Space Wolves with 2 multi-melters.
I see.
Yes, I like that, so I added it. Heavy support wise, I have a Devastator Squad with 4 plasma cannons.
Yeah, makes sense.
And a Devastator Squad with 4 las cannons. Last time I had it 2 and 2, so 2
mixed it up, didn't you?
2 Devastators with plasma cannons and 2 Devastators with las cannons. This time I'm going to see how just the full squad of... what have I pressed? I've got back up to the top of the page. The full squads of Devastators with the same weapons, fair. On top of that, I have a Laspred.
Different. Again, Space Wolvie. I used that kind of thing.
It's similar to your Space Wolves list, but it's got my...
You've combined essentially the first and second army from last season into one. No drop pods.
No drop pods.
So the bright lancing is not really going to affect that much.
Oh, there's the spanner.
Interesting. You've got
Works.
infantry.
Yeah. And just a heads up for you, one of my other armies might be heavy infantry. What?
What are the words coming out of their mouth?
Infantry as well.
Sort your dwarven tongue out. Hello. Cool. So that's your army.
Yeah.
Different. You may have stumped me there because we don't normally go infantry, and in this edition, vehicles are very prominent and dangerous. I went to Games Workshop in Peterborough a couple of months ago, and there was a battle of titans and vehicles, and I'm pretty sure the Tyranid player didn't last too long on there, and it was just left with whoever had the biggest toys. So let's see what I bring with my Imperial Guard. No, my second army, Orcs.
Two so far.
Some videos you may have seen of them. I am about 80% there with my Orc army. 2,000 point Orcs, and
See,
it's a secret. Put them in there.
an orc.
1996 is the
8 years after 1988.
Okay, so 1,996 points. So I have in my HQ section, which is 500 points of it, a big mech, chopper, mech tools, shock attack gun, because I wanted to have lots of fun with the Orcs, go random, go with crazy
This
elements.
is where the orcs turn up and win.
Hope so. This would be like a Dark Elder where they do really well. So a shock attack gun, that is it. It is absolutely insane what it does, and he is on a bike as well, because you can do that. And I have a converted model which I will show people. And it's so you've got your maneuverability of a bike with the crazy shock attack gun, and because he's on the bike, he's relentless, so you can fire it properly.
So you have just decided to go full-blown crazy with your orcs.
Yes. Then Grook Face Ripper is coming on board.
Oh.
Scourge of the Sanctus Reach.
That is his full name.
That is his title.
Do you reckon he has to say that every time he walks onto the battlefield?
Absolutely. And if he didn't, I would be disappointed.
You have to say that every time he walks onto the battlefield.
So he has heavy armor, attack squid, boss pole. He's got Git Ripper, HQ, combi weapon with a rocket launcher. He's not going to do very well with that because shooting isn't very good. Basically a 4-up, toughness 5, feel no pain, tyrant essentially. He's got a few different rules which help him in close combat. He's a great looking model and a good war boss. Then I've got a Pain Boy, gives feel no pain to the unit, and this Pain Boy I've put on a bike because he's going to be part of a bike unit, you'll see in a bit.
Bikes, eh?
Then I've got another Pain Boy who is just foot slugging, which is going to be in a unit you'll find soon. Then I've got a War Boss. He's got the Lucky Stick, which allows him to reroll. I can choose to reroll any failed to hit, to wound rolls, or saving rolls. However, should 3 or more of the rolls generate failed results in the same turn, the model is removed. So it's crazy. So I can just... Yeah. So he's on a bike as well. He's got...
Okay.
Yeah, he's got a Power Claw. Just awesome sauce. And he's going to be the War Boss. Elite section. 5 Burner Boys, again fluffy fun. They're in a truck, so I'm going to have some flamers in a truck just to see how it goes, because if I did bring a Horde army or whatever, flamers might help me out in that sense. So, and it's all fun and games with the Orcs. Then, a lot of knobs. I love the name of the Orcs.
Oh, you're a fool.
There's a squad of
12.
9 knobs. 4 of them have power claws. Every one of them is on a war bike.
You've got Did you include the boss knob as well?
Yeah, part of it. So, yeah, I think.
Go.
1, 2, 3, 4. Is that 8 or 9?
I don't know. Yeah, 9.
9. Yeah, 9. We'll go with 9. They're all on war bikes. War bikes? Ugh, is that the war bikes? They're on war bikes. 4 with power claws. Giving them all power claws is just absolutely insane points. So they are going to have a lot of strength 8. Killy. And they've got 2 wounds each. So they are, even though they're going last in combat, they've got some
going to be a death squad.
Yeah. Added in with the pain boy on a bike and the war boss on a bike, it is a Death Star unit of fun and games. Troop section, we've got 30 boys. Just standard 30 boys. There's a boss knob in there with a power claw. Gonna have a unit, or we're gonna have the other pain boy, and it's gonna have the Grot Ripper, blah 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 blah, big title in that as well. That's just gonna be kind of either at the back or whatever I really feel like doing. Anything could happen.
Or in the middle.
No, in the middle are going to be these boys. Another unit of boys.
These boys.
Just.
Are they bad?
No, they're mildly aggressive boys.
So they're not bad boys.
No. 10 boys with choppers, and they're in a truck, just for funsies. Fast attack section. We're going to have 15 storm boys. One of them's going to be a knob. Yes, one of them's going to be a knob with power claw. Essentially, your assault marine unit, but with a 6-up save.
But I don't know if it's this edition. They do like crazy stuff as well, don't they?
Yeah, a unit made exclusively with this model, Rocket Bats can choose to use them to run 2d6 in the shooting phase instead of the normal d6. And I'm sure there's other rules, I'll have a look, where they... Then I'm going to have a squad of 9 warbikers. Just warbikers, no upgrade. So that's 2 units of bikers. Biker mice from Mars.
They're orcs.
Biker orcs from Venus. Heavy support is going to be 10 looters. A big squad, risking it for a chocolate biscuit of looters. Then I'm going to have a looted wagon, which you can only get the rules for really in the White Dwarf. So, or this. So it's going to have 3 big shooters and a kill cannon. The reason I've upgraded it with so many big shooters is just in case it survives any shots against it. If there's a weapon destroyed results, hopefully it's not a big one. And that is it. It's a load of boys, bikes.
And yeah, it's very quick.
But again, being orcs, the average is a 4-up save, and there's a lot of AP4 out there. And for example, your Space Marines who have blasts from your plasma, can you take them down as much? So that's my second army.
Okay, my second army, surprise, is Tau.
Dun dun dun.
Are you surprised?
Nope.
Okay. Tau have I think my only army that have been in every single battle league so far. So far they've just averaged out a third.
Yeah.
So I bought them again because why not? They are kind of my army. Like
if you're
I've got probably more Tau than you've got Eldar.
You do. Me, I would consider myself an Eldar and Tyranid player. You are Tau.
And obviously I've created my own chapter as well. Anyway, I have got 2 commanders in this. One has the works. You may have seen him before. Commander Firefall. He's kind of
2 up,
quite survivable.
2 up, invulnerable, and feel no pain. I think stimulant injector in there.
I may not have given him the 2 up.
2 up and a 4 up invulnerable is still insane. Iridium armor, obviously. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the one that I haven't given him. Iridium armor. But he has got 4+ invulnerable and feel no pain. So.
Oh, okay.
Then the other commander is of similar-esque, but doesn't have the feel no pain, has the 4+ invulnerable. Their weapons are slightly different, but I'm sure I'll tell you about that when you watch them. Elites. So this is, you're not going to like me.
Okay.
So
you are in it to win it. I'm listening. I'm just pondering.
Do you want to read?
No,
this?
I don't
Just
want.
read
I
it.
don't like.
Read this.
Riptide battlesuits, 720 points.
So I've got 3 of them
3 Riptides
in a group.
Oh, you can have that with a new one, aren't you?
Yeah. So there's 3 Riptides.
Dirty. You restrict them to their targets unless you've got special formation-y things. I don't know. Is it a formation or is it just a unit?
I don't think it's a formation.
But still,
It could be.
that's whatever they do shoot at is probably dead by the end of that phase. Okay, so moving on.
So that's half my army so far. The commanders and the Riptides.
Good.
I then have bodyguards
Builders.
for bodyguard builders.
Yeah.
I've only got 1 squad of bodyguard, so that must be for the better commander, just because the other one can die. Then I have a Ghost Keel battle suit, which is one of the new models.
Just one?
Yes.
Does it come in a unit normally?
No.
Let's have a look here.
He's 165 points. He has all of this. He's got a fusion collider, which is
fun.
18 inches, strength 8, AP 1, assault 1, blast melter. He's also got a fusion blaster as well in there.
So essentially
which is twin linked.
He's going to be like
he's a mini,
a sniper kind of vehicle killer, like that.
And he's got guns.
And then he
doesn't like. He's not Iron Man.
All right. And then he just turns around, walks away, and the vehicle explodes in the background.
Cool guys don't look at explosions.
No, it burns the retinas.
And he has stealth and other stuff in there. He's a mini.
Me?
Yeah, mini you. Troops. So troops, I have 1, 2, 3 strike teams coming to kill you.
What's a strike team? That sounds different. Is that just a different wording?
Yes, just because you've got strike teams and
Bahamas. The other one. Okay, so is it? What is the weapon? Is it the normal weapon? Fusion
rifle.
Okay.
Pulse rifle. Fusion rifle.
Cool. Any drones with them?
No.
Okay.
Fast attack. I have 2 squads of Pathfinders, smaller squads.
How many?
5 in each squad.
Still effective. I used that in the Christmas Cup and it did the job.
Yeah. I think having 10 in each squad was a bit of overkill because I was using a lot of shots and wasting a lot of marker lights.
You'd achieve your objective of taking off cover, increasing ballistic skill, and you'd have leftover marker lights.
And then just to finish off, just 1 hammerhead.
Upgraded to the other guy?
No, he's not.
Okay, so slightly tweaked from the previous one. Again, all your armies seem to be looking very different to last year, which is good, a bit of variety.
Having 3 Riptides.
And a Ghost Kill.
That's either going to be like huge, or it's going to be like, this is a bit poor, because they're in close combat and stuff.
And no flyers so far.
No
flyers.
I didn't have any flyers in my last year's list.
No.
I did. The one army that had flyers was Astra Militarum, and they've been relegated. So
that's interesting. How we've so far neither of us have used flyers.
Yeah.
Maybe we're just too old school.
I like flyers.
They've got the whole new Skies of Death, which is like a dogfight round, which some people are saying is interesting. Some people are saying it just adds extra hours to the game, and yet Games Workshop insists they're not a gaming company, they're a model company. So they just want you to buy more flyers, really.
But I do like flyers, but
just so I appreciate that, and I thank you for not getting the overly crazy, the giant new battle suit.
Yep.
And the scenery that you can have, which kind of moves and has a rail rifle thing, and so that's I appreciate that.
That's quite alright.
Let's go into my third army. I did contemplate, even though they were relegated, having an Imperial Guard army, Astra Militarum. At the Christmas Cup, I checked it out, and I was looking through the codex for a good few hours, and did enjoy, even though it's an old codex, what I was reading, and then I had the chance to play it sometimes with a whole tank army, but I thought it'd be too much of a financial venture, so I went safe. So we've got Tyranids.
3 out of 3.
2,000 point list, it's 1,995 points. You're gonna recognise some of these units that I take.
Really?
Let's say Winged Hive Tyrant.
No.
2 sets of Twin Link Devour Brain each.
Never seen you take one of them before.
A Winged Hive Tyrant with wings, obviously because it's winged. Twin Link Devourer Brain Leech Worms times 2.
A winged hive tyrant with no wings, like a bumblebee.
I have
made a mistake.
3 Hive Guard with a shot cannon, which is a haywire gun, because I thought there would be vehicles in the list. Not so much.
Not in those two. Who knows what's in the next two?
I mean, the Eldar has that, and haywire. The things with Tyranids is, if I can't get you in close combat with Carnifexes and stuff, then I need to use haywire. So that's what I've done there. Then I've got a Venom Thrope, providing Shrouded. Then 3 Zone Thropes. Again, even though they're not amazing the way I use them, they've still got War Plants, which is deadly against vehicles. But they have troops. 30 Hormagaunts, no upgrades. 30 Termagants, no upgrades. And a unit of warriors, no Tervagon.
Dun dun dun. Why?
Because I just felt it was wasted points. It's either I'm hoping to get an objective, or it didn't do anything.
You have let the
But
beast
I
have a break.
Hey, heavy support, 800 points of them. I've brought the Bioball back.
Way!
So blast, blasted. So that can stay and hold the objective and shoot. 3 Carnifexes, each with 2 sets of Twin Link Devour Brain Leech Worms, an Exocrine, and a Morlock. I brought a Morlock, which is good because we've got a lot of infantry in our list so far. So Unbound Army, because I've got 4 heavy supports, no formations, just the list.
Gone
is
back to the classics, I think.
Extra heavy support.
Yeah.
For the
Tyranids had. Did they win both 1 and 2?
The first, the first 2. They won the first 2.
Yeah. So and then they were almost like bottom in number 3, Battle League 3, because you didn't take any Warlocks. I think we discussed, and it ultimately comes down to that disruption of massive big.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I've got a Biovore which is doing large blasts. I've got a Morlock, and then the 2 Winged Hive Tyrants with wings, and then the rest of the 4 shift to deal with. So, your third army, please, sir.
Okay, so my third army is Chaos Space Marines.
Huzzah! Now you had an army before which you used, which had a combination of Nurgle and Khorne. No real cultists were on the scene, so let's see what.
It's the same kind of feel. There's no real cultists. There's Nurgle and Khorne, but HQ wise, we've got the big KB.
Khan the Betrayer.
Yes. He's on the scene, and he's gonna carve up some cheese. To make it cheesy instead of milk, we've got typhus as well, so we're going to
Oh wow!
make it mould and grow.
Typhus. Wow, this is kind of interesting.
So then I'll come back to the elites just because I'll come back to them in a minute. Troops wise, I've got a 20-man squad of Khorne Berserkers. So they're going to be riding along with Khan. Then I have 2 squads of 10-man Plague Marines. So yeah, lots of
infantry.
Wow. And then, just for a bit of a change, I decided to go with my elites was a 10-man squad of 1,000 Suns.
New.
Yeah. I don't know why. I was just like, let's do this.
I've always liked Zinch, and they're going to be AP3 shots. They are expensive, but they are pretty good. So, yeah.
They're probably about the same as what you'd have, or a little bit more expensive than a Terminator squad. There's twice as many of them, and if I'm shooting a lot, then it's going to be AP3s. So, you know. And they get a 5+ invulnerable as well. So, so that's my elites. My fast attack doesn't exist. My heavy support, I've got 2 Laspreds and a Defiler.
Any upgrades of like the Gargoyles of Doom, which is hells? What's it give?
No.
Okay, so it doesn't matter. Interesting. I'm getting quite excited about these lists. A lot of infantry, which we never do, and you're essentially showcasing the elite section of all the corps and their specialness.
Apart from Spanish.
No one likes them. They are not good.
So yeah, that's kind of I've decided 1,000 Suns just to throw a bit of a different thing in there, see how they fare.
Shall I throw a spanner in the works? My 4th arm is Necrons.
What? Do you know what? You've got a little Necron sheet just down here.
Yeah, I know.
And I sat there and went, Necrons.
Yeah. So I've got some Necrons.
Oh.
I wanted a little side project, and it's turned into me doing it. I'm doing a Jacurian detachment.
Okay.
But not a cheesy Decurion. There's going to be elements of reining that cheese in and making it a little more fun to play against and to play with, basically. Eldar are a big punching fist of killing, and Necrons seem to be the brick wall that you need to try and take down.
They're like a pointy stake, so when you hammer fist it, it like explodes.
So you do what?
I did not do that. I did that.
So, let's go into it. The Reclamation Legion.
Can I just stop you before you start?
Yes.
My 4th list is also Necrons. I know, sure, right. So, mine's not a detachment. So we'll see at the end how our lists differ.
Okay. So, with the Decurion, you're restricted to have certain things. So, I have an Overlord. Let me go to this will be a lot easier for me. So, I've got 5 Immortals with Tesla Carbine at 85 points. 5 Lich Guard with Hyperphase Swords and Dispersing Shields. A Monolith. An Overlord with a Phase Shifter and Veil of Darkness and a War Scythe. 6 Tomb Blades. I don't think I've put any upgrades on those. Warriors. I have 2 units of 10 warriors, and each of them has a Ghost Arc. Then I've got in the command section an Overlord with just a Staff of Light and a Phase Shifter that's kind of going to go with the Immortals and just be a unit there, I think, of just shooty McShooty and supporting this. The auxiliary section is a Canoptic Harvest detachment. They can be quite devastating, so I've reined it in again. So it's going to be a Canoptic Spider, it's going to be a unit of 3 Scarabs, and a unit of 3 Canoptic Raves. You can go up to 6 and it is better, but I've kept it to the minimum. And obviously with that detachment you can give them the Will Be Back roll. What's it called? Reanimation Protocol.
Yeah, they all get it, but it's better.
And then I've got a Satan Catan shard, the Deceiver, but I'm going to use. I might be using the other one, the Nightbringer, just because he's got an extra ability of shooting for free. Yes. What?
What, you use the Nightbringer as the model?
No, I'm going to use the Deceiver model, but use the Nightbringer rules. I've got Deceiver. But the Nightbringer.
You've locked it in.
I've stated it out loud.
I was going to say, I thought you had the Deceiver model. So I was looking through my models and going, and the Deceiver model.
No.
Yeah.
So it's going to have that. The being a Decurion, I think with the rules, everyone gets a +1 to their reanimation protocol. Having the Canoptic thingy as part of that essentially means they have a 4-up reanimation as well. So everything has a 4-up reanimation that can have reanimation, which is obviously devastating for an army going against it. Quite elite-y, tough, not amazing in like its variety of weaponry, but yeah, that's the Necrons that I have. What are the Necrons you have?
So, I thought about having Immortals, but I didn't. I have an Overlord, Gauntlet of Fire, Mind Shackle Scarabs, Resurrection Orb, War Scythe. I also have a Lord with Resurrection Orb and Solar Staff. That's about it.
Mm-hmm.
Then I have 10 Death Marks.
10?
In one squad.
Wow. That you do like your snipers.
Drop in, pop, 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 pop. And I've got a Monolith as well, so the Monolith can do his...
Yes, and you can reposition them.
However, I also have 5 Leech Guard with Hyperbase Swords and Shields of Dispersion.
Yeah.
I have a Triarch Stalker.
Okay.
Bought it last time that I played Necrons. It was alright, and I had the model and I thought, why not? Troops wise, there's going to be a lot of Ghost Arcs on the field. 10-man squad with a Ghost Arc, 10-man squad with a Ghost Arc. Fast attack wise, I've gone for the 6th Wraiths.
Solid choice.
Just bad. Nothing else. I contemplated taking these. I've got a 5 Destroyer squad. What?
Carry on.
Okay. Heavy support. I've got 1 Doomsday Arc and a Monolith. So that is that. Have you seen that?
Just a little update. I also have 6 or 5. How many can you have max?
I don't know. Well, I've got 5.
I think that's as max you can get.
So you also have 6 destroyers?
I think you can only have 5 max. Or 6. 5 or 6 destroyers.
Well, press the little thing.
It's fun. Yeah, 6 destroyers.
So 6 destroyers.
That's why there's a destroyer thing there.
Yeah.
6 destroyers as well. Shouldn't I do that?
So we've pretty much got almost exactly the same list, apart from that you've got a Spider and Scarabs, and I have extra Wraiths. And a Doomsday Arc.
Yeah. To So interesting. We'll see how well they do.
What colour scheme are you going? Are you going standard black and grey?
No.
You going purple and green?
No.
You going blue?
Silver and bronze.
Silver and bronze.
Not rusty bronze, just silver and bronze.
Okay.
Metallic-y. With green, obviously.
Okay, with green, that's fine.
Yeah, I've gone full green.
Full green!
So,
Okay.
the armies are...
Why have you gone with Necrons, not with Grey Knights?
Because I wanted my theme to be the Xeno armies, the alien armies. So all alien armies. So the only Imperial army is your Space Marines.
Yes. But
Chaos.
You've got Chaos as well, which...
So, yeah, interesting. So what we're going to do now is off camera, because it's a very long-winded process of dice rolling and blah blah blah. We are going to sort out all of the games for you. We'll come back, tell you who's going to be playing who, and all of that. And yeah, so we will see you in just a sec. Okay, so after the fourth attempt,
No.
the fourth attempt to do this, it went wrong. So we're going to go through what the games are going to be. So the scheduling for the next Battle League. There are 56 games that will be played, which is good. The first one will be Icrons, Ian's Necrons, versus Tyranids. Game 2, Tyranids versus Tau. Game 3, Tyranids versus Orcs. And for all you Tyranid fans, the fourth game is Microns versus Tyranids. It's a lot of Tyranid games. The first 5, in fact.
It's 4.
4, in fact. Going well. Number 5.
This is why I got it wrong, because I had him helping.
Number 5, Microns versus Ian's Crons. So Necron doodling out. 6, Ian's Crons versus Eldar. 7 is Chaos versus Orcs. 8, Microns versus Tau. 7, Chaos versus the Barbarian Space Marines. 10, Microns versus Barbarian Space Marines. 11, Chaos versus Tau. 12, Chaos versus Eldar. 13, Mcrons versus Orcs. 14, Barbs versus
That's Microns. Is it my Crons?
Ian's Crons. 15 is Microns versus Chaos. 16, Tau versus Microns. 17, Eldar versus Nids. 18, Chaos versus Mcrons. 19, Tyranids versus Icrons. 20, Tau versus Chaos. 21, Tyranids versus Barbs. 22, Orcs versus Chaos. 23, Eldar versus Icrons. 24, Tau versus Orcs. 25, Eldar versus Barbs. 26, Tyranids versus Chaos. 27, Icrons versus Tau. 28 is Orcs versus Mcrons. 29, Barbs versus Eldar. 30, Tau versus Tyranids. 31, Mcrons versus Eldar. 32, Orcs versus Barbs. 33, Eldar versus Tau. 34, Barbs versus Nids. 35, Orcs versus Icrons. 36, Tyranids versus Mcrons. 37, Barbs versus Chaos. 38 is Eldar versus Mcrons. 39, Tau versus Icrons. 40 is Orcs versus Nids. 41, Icrons versus Necrons. 42 is Eldar versus Chaos. 43, Tau versus Barbs. 44, Chaos versus Tyranids. 45, Icrons versus Barbs. 46, Eldar versus Orcs. 47 is Barbs versus Tau. 48, Orcs versus Eldar. 49, Icrons versus Chaos. 50 is Tau versus Eldar. 51, Barbs versus Mcrons. 52, Icrons versus Orcs. 53, Chaos versus Icrons. 54, Barbs versus Orcs. 55, Tyranids versus Eldar. And 56 is Orcs versus Tau.
Do you know what's strange? Game 38 and 39 I'm playing as your Necrons and you're playing as my Necrons.
Good. I hope I win the trophy this year. Okay, we'll do predictions quickly. Winner and relegation. Your predictions from these armies.
Alright, put me on the spot.
I think Eldar will win. And Chaos will be relegated.
I think Orcs will be relegated. And I think Eldar will win.
Okay. So there we have it. The start of our next Battle League. Very exciting. I've got a few more models to purchase. But the first game will be Iain's Crons versus Tyranids. How far away are you from... Do you need to buy any more models for that list?
No.
Just sort the paint scheme out if needs be.
Yes.
So the first game will be Iain's Crons versus Tyranids. Exciting to kick it all off. Next time we've got a few hours to spare, that's what we're going to do. So thank you very much for watching. Please comment, share, like and subscribe. Please leave a comment in the comment section below about the lists, who your predictions are for winners and relegation, and who you are excited to see army-wise, because I know everyone is excited to see Iain. Everyone loves a dwarf. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Mark from the Xenoviz channel, and I'll see you on the next video.
Bye then.